Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. My name is Melissa Joyce and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to be talking about a product from my July BoxyCharm subscription, and that is this bareMinerals Translucent Powder Duo. I don't know why I reveal it like that. You can clearly read in the title what it is I'm going to review, but this is what we're going to be speaking about today. And I have been using this for about a week because I've really been struggling to make up my mind with this one, but I have some thoughts that I want to share now that I've had a chance to use it in a number of different ways. I also have my makeup on today, but it's not set with powder in any way, so I'm going to do that on camera. I'm going to, as I always do, talk a bit about the company, talk a bit about the product, then give you my review. So if you want to skip forward to any other part of this video, skip over me talking about corporate stuff, feel free to do so. I will put timestamps down below in the description box so you can do that. So let's start talking about bareMinerals. I could have sworn that I had done a video before on bareMinerals, but I do not think that I have. I think that there's different companies with the word bare in it and minerals in it, and I've seen this everywhere. I think maybe a few months ago, a bunch of the beauty YouTubers were getting PR packages, and a lot of them were getting whole sets of bareMinerals liquid lipsticks. So I think that's where I'd seen the brand a lot lately, but this is, I believe, the first bareMinerals product that I have tried. bareMinerals' tagline is "Be original, be natural, be good." It is mineral makeups, the idea being that mineral makeup is better for your skin. I don't fully understand that, but whenever I see people talking about mineral makeup, it makes it sound like it is just that, it's better products for you. They originally started in San Francisco, although I do believe the brand is now headed up in New York. They have been around for over 35 years. And in their brand description, they also say that they exist to make a positive difference in women's lives. I'm guessing that what they mean by being a positive difference in women's lives is making women feel better about themselves. Because unlike some other brands, I don't see anything necessarily out there about giving back to the community, giving back to women's causes, anything like that. Not saying that they have to, but usually when you see a tagline like that, it's kind of paired with something that they do in addition to making women feel good in terms of beauty. The company was founded by Leslie Blodgett, and it took a little while to find that information. It wasn't front and center on the page. She actually founded, if I'm getting all my information correct, the parent company called bareEssentials, and Essentials is spelt a little bit funny. It's got a C in there where you wouldn't expect it to be. And it is the umbrella for a number of different brands, including bareMinerals and also Buxom. Now, Leslie was the founder of this company, and you'll find a number of articles about her in like big magazines talking about sort of being this very influential figure in the beauty community. It's interesting reading about her. She started out selling bareMinerals on QVC, being a person who was selling that way, and they did really well like that. In the end, the brand ended up being sold, I think around 2015, to Shiseido for $1.7 billion. So it's the kind of thing now that is under a big parent company, but was started by one woman. You will find bareEssentials being sold in a number of different places. From what I understand, here in Canada, we can get it at Sephora as well as at the Shoppers Drug Marts that we have that have like the higher end beauty stuff, where they do have brands there like Smashbox, that sort of thing. So it's a brand that is around, but honestly, it's never really stood out for me. I don't think for myself, mineral makeup has been something that's really had a pull, and I just don't find I hear about this brand that much. So it's always kind of there. Even when I searched on their website for where can I find bareEssentials near me, it's all over the place. So it's there, it's available, it's obviously been in my face. I just haven't really taken notice. Their products are Sephora level pricing. They have a whole range of makeup products, everything you could be looking for, as well as skincare products, and they are, as I said, at that Sephora level price. I think that's everything I want to say about the company at this point. So let's talk about this product in particular. This is the Translucent Powder Duo, and you've got this compact here with this big mirror. I'll show you some close-ups of this as well. And what you have is a matte side and a glow side. and it just sort of says matte and glow down here at the bottom. To me, this looks like it's trying to look like Hourglass. It has that same marbly kind of look to it. There's not a huge amount to say about this. I mean, you get overall 9 grams of product. It is made in Italy, which is kind of nice to see. And there is only one shade of this. It's translucent powder. There are very mixed reviews of this on their website. People seem to really like their loose powder, which is the Mineral Veil powder, which I believe is also a translucent powder, or maybe it comes in a few different shades, but basically comes off as being translucent on the skin. This had very mixed reviews, and it seems like a lot of people were either they wanted the matte side or the glow side, but weren't necessarily too thrilled with both. So this will set you back $35, which is on the pricey side. It's, like I said, Sephora level pricing. And that is what I have to say about the product. I will try to show you some swatches in here, but it's translucent powder, so it's not going to swatch great. But what I want to do now is get into a combination of applying it to my face, tell you a little bit about what I've been using this product like, and give you my review of it. So when I first received this, the first thing I did was I went to swatch it, and I wasn't super thrilled at first. It just felt very stiff, and it didn't feel like I was getting really any product off of it. You can even see here on the glow side where I kind of scratched it up a little bit, because there are some highlights and things like that where it's almost like you have to get past the outer layer in order to actually get the product to pick up very well. And that is what I found with this. I feel like it has gotten softer, especially on the matte side, the more that I have been using it. So the first thing I tried to do with this was just go in with a sort of looser, less dense powder brush, and it felt like it was doing nothing. I then tried to go in with a sponge, and it also didn't really feel like it was picking anything up. What I ended up doing was going in with a very dense, I mean, I got this as a foundation brush because it is quite dense, and then it actually felt like it was picking up powder. Now that I've worked with it a little bit, I feel like it has taken off that stiffer top layer, and it feels like I can get in there again and product comes off quite easily. So I have been using this with the matte side to sort of set my face, and I'll show you what I've been doing with this brush is I've been wiping it into the product to pick up a little bit, and then almost stamping it on my face so that I'm not sort of taking away any coverage, but mattifying what's there. I do find, and I don't know if this is just a me and translucent powder thing, because I'm not super used to pressed translucent powder. My favorite powder that I use to set my makeup, that is a pressed powder, is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and it's not translucent. You buy it in different shades. So part of it for me may be that I'm used to seeing a powder going onto my face, and when that doesn't happen because it's translucent, I put more of it on, and then I put so much of it on that it ends up giving me sort of a white cast. So I feel like now, as I said, that I've loosened this up a little bit, it's doing a bit more for me. It's picking up a bit easier. Now, when you actually go and watch the videos on their website, on bareMinerals' website about this product, they use, it almost looks like a very dense looking flat foundation brush. And I was trying to find a brush like that in my collection in order to try to do that to set my under eyes. I've already put my under eye concealer on. It's still feeling a little sticky, and it does need to be set. So this was the closest kind of brush that I could find to what they were showing, and it's sort of more of a flat powder brush. Now the one that they were showing looked more like that and smaller, but they were kind of showing people doing this into it and then putting it on. But for me, it doesn't seem like that's picking up a huge amount of product. And then it showed them sort of going on like this, basically areas you would want your makeup to be mattified. Now, what I actually enjoy most about this is the glow side. This is not like a glowy highlight, and that's one of the things that a lot of people were complaining about in the reviews, was they said the glow side isn't glow enough, but I kind of feel like that's okay as long as that's what you're expecting. To me, this is almost like setting powder for the two ways you want your foundation to look. Do you want your foundation to look matte? Do you want your foundation to look dewy? You're not going to be using this to get a glow, but what I like is, okay, I've mattified my face and I'm going off to work after this. This is the morning. It's like 7:30 right now. And I don't want like highlight. I'm gonna go work in an office. It's a more conservative kind of environment, but I want a little bit of glow. So I'm gonna take my dense brush again because I do feel like this is the best one for me for using this product. And then I kind of stamp it in the areas where if I was using highlight, I would use it. And no one's going to look at me and go, oh my goodness, look at that highlight on you. But it provides me with a little more light and a little more glow. So you see, like, it's not a nose highlight. It's not a Cupid's bow. Whoa, that was a little more than I want it to be. It's not a Cupid's bow highlight, but it gives just a little bit more dewiness and life in those areas. So don't think of it as like a highlight, think of it as a setting powder that gives you a little bit more foundation and glow back into your face again. So if you're putting on a dewy foundation and you really want that look, but you still need to set it, you could use something like this to do it. And again, I think that is kind of like what the Hourglass ones are like too. So my thoughts on this product, my review, I am very happy that I got this. I think I'm going to continue using it. I think I've said in past videos, I've kind of been on the lookout for powders to set my face and set my under eyes with. I have my Rimmel Stay Matte, which I like, but I not only have hit pan, I'm like at that point where it's just the makeup around the outside of it. So I'll probably repurchase, but it's a good time for me to be trying other things. And I have a loose setting powder that is supposed to be translucent, but it ends up giving me a real white cast. So I'm on the hunt for good powder. I feel like I want a loose powder. I like the feeling of that more, but I like what this can do for me. I do think that I had to work to get this to work for me. I mean, I had to find the right method. I had to kind of get it worked in a little bit. It wasn't easy. And if I'm going to be spending $35 American for this product, I want it to be easier than that for me to work with. I shouldn't have to try like 6 different tools to find the right one that's going to let the product work for me. It should be a bit easier than that. And I'm a little annoyed that not annoyed, but I feel like if I followed the method that they showed in their video, this wouldn't work for me because the brush that they were using isn't really going to pick up any product in my opinion. Would this be something that I would buy if I didn't already have this? Would I repurchase this if I went through the whole thing? I'm going to say no. And it's one of those things where I kind of agree with the folks who are leaving the reviews online. So there's 2 products that you're getting here. And I found that some people really liked the matte side, some people really liked the glow side, but you're getting 2 products and chances are one of them is going to be the one that you gravitate towards. I would prefer if there were 2 different products that you could buy for half the price. And even then, Canadian, it's going to be like $20 Canadian for like half of this or more. And I do feel like there are better options at better price points. So would I tell you to run out and buy this? No. I think if you are going to spend this amount of money on this kind of product, there are better ones that you can get than this. Am I happy that I got this in my BotsyCharm subscription? Yes, because it's something that I can use right now because I'm on the hunt for some good setting powders. I know this review is a little bit all over the place, and that's because that's kind of how I feel about this product. And if this product was, like, let's say that this was a $20 product or a $25 product, I would say go out and get it because I kind of think that this glow side is kind of neat. It's that sort of illuminating setting powder that I quite enjoy for what I said, putting it on my face in certain places. But for the price point of this isn't sort of something you want to drop the money on, depending on your budget, to just try out when there are a number of different drawbacks to it. So that is my review of this product. I always say that I would love to hear what you guys thought of this product, especially with this one, just because I am so mixed on it. I would love to hear what you think of it, which ones of these you're using between the matte and the glow, how you're applying it, all of that, because I really feel like I struggled to get this to work at all for me. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. As I said, please leave a comment. I do try to respond to every comment that I get. And if you've not yet subscribed, think about subscribing. I do these review type videos 3 times a week. I try to do them Monday, Wednesday, Friday as much as possible. You can click on my face right here to subscribe, and I will put one of my old videos right here so you can go and watch that. I am going to get off to work now, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.